Assalamualaikum to Madam Amira. My name is Siti Khadijah. So today I'm going to present one of the questions that I've been choose. So I've choose question B, which is how does Article 149 of the Malaysian Federal Constitution justify the enactment of law restricting individual liberties in the interest of national security, and what are its implications for human rights? Okay, so basically, Article 149 of the Malaysian Federal Constitution is a powerful legal tool that grants for the Malaysian Parliament the powers to enact laws that are capable of preempting some fundamental freedoms in order to address national security issues. So basically, this clause is unique in that it gives law the stamp of legality despite its contravention of Article 5 to 13 of the Constitution, sorry, which will otherwise protect individuals' freedoms such as the right to life, liberty, and freedom of expression. So basically, the rationale for this is the reason that in times of imminent danger such as subversion, the use of organized violence, or racial animosity, the state must be equipped with special powers to prevent the disruption of peace and national stability. So basically, the main reason of Article 149 is to provide preventive action to against dangers before they materialize as harm. So basically, legislation enacted under this article does not require a crime to have in fact been committed, but instead confronts the threat posed by a person or groups. And this allows the authorities to move preemptively, arresting persons or restricting their activities so as to ward off national disturbance. Like, for example, the now repealed Internal Security Act 1960 was based on the Article 149 and deal with detention without trial of persons found to be a danger to national security. So the use of Article 149, however, raised serious problems regarding human rights. In legislating which circumvent fundamental freedoms, there is always a possibility of abuse of power, erosion of the civil rights. Individuals can be arrested or held back without their usual constitutional safeguards, such as that of a reasonable trial or that of counsel. This disadvantages the persons involved and undermines the natural justice principle, a cornerstone of democratic governance. Next, Article 149 also restricts the judicial review and grants the executive and legislature vast discretion. Judicial authorities could be curtailed to question the validity of law made under this article. Its provide the legislative act includes the requisite pronouncement that is necessary to stamp the evils list under the article. And this concentration of the power will necessarily lead to a situation where national security is made to use of as an excuse to muffle the dissent of political opposition and hence undermine the democratic freedoms. Okay, so basically, from human rights perspective, the ramification of Article 149 are unsettling because as a member of the United Nations, Malaysia is meant to adhere to the principles of Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or known as UDHR, which focused on the enforcement of due to process and protection of civil liberties. The sweeping powers conferred in Article 149 can be said to against these international principles. And this was criticized by human rights and civil society groups. They argue that the security should not come at the cost of basic human dignity and freedom. And last but not least, although Article 149 provides a constitutional remedy of counter legitimate threats to Malaysia's national security, it also opens the floodgate to potential human right violations. So Malaysia's dilemma is to walk the tightrope between the maintenance of public order and the safeguarding of individual rights. So basically, legislation under Article 149 must be enforced with transparency, accountability, and also close monitoring, such that they will not serve political or discriminatory purposes. So national security and human rights will only then be able to consist in a democratic and equitable society. So basically, that's all from me. Thank you, madam.